dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it, dig it.
Not a great day for Chicago sports. Well, not a total loss, but how's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Windy City Digits. This is the Bulls post-game edition, as opposed to our Bears post-game today. So this
I don't want to play 2 anymore.
Yeah, you were in a great mood earlier. Let's play 2.
Play 2.
Bulls dropped this one tonight in Toronto, 113-104. Now,
yes,
if I were to tell you that the Bulls shot a better field goal percentage, they shot better field goal percentage, they shot better from the 3, they shot better from free throws, and they had pretty much the same number of assists as the Raptors, would you believe they would have lost by 9 points?
No. Would you have?
No, because your big thing is assists, right? We had 27 assists tonight, which
is good for the
27.
Usually bodes well for the Bullies, man. That means they're moving without the ball, but boy, Caruso, AC, 1 for what, 11? I'm gonna share stats, dude. I'll share it.
He was great in other areas. He had 11 assists and 11 rebounds, so he had a double-double. He could have had a triple-double.
He easily could have, man. Yeah.
And here's where the numbers lie. He was a plus 15.
Is it insane? Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know about that, man.
Skokes, this is the only thing I got to say about that is not only do we not have to break a double team, but it just proves how reliant we are on DeMar late in the games when Zach's not there. Like someone else has to step up. Now, Patrick Williams, I think, did a good job of being more aggressive, but
I agree with that.
But they need another scorer. They need another person in the fourth quarter. If Zach's not there, someone else has to step up.
Yeah, you know what? I almost, I like seeing Dragic in there a little bit more. I wish he could play some more minutes, honestly. He's offensive minded, and he I don't know. He seems to move the ball pretty good. So I don't know. Patrick Williams, definitely more aggressive. We like that. We want that. 5 of 16, not too good. He doesn't know how to those last 2 dunks he had out of the
corner,
out of the game though. There were some other times he was a little tentative trying to lay it up against their bigs. He's got to just take it hard to them. But I think the times he's picked up some offensive charges, and I think he's a little tentative down there right now.
Did you watch the same game that I watched?
Yeah, are we going to get into it again? Yeah, what are you talking about?
In the first quarter, he totally went to the hole. He just got blocked like 2 or 3 times. He tried to dunk it twice, and he got blocked.
And then he had a whole bunch of times when he was trying to make a little cute layup against them too.
Oh, I think part of that was I think part of that again was just he was trying a different move because he got blocked.
How many blocks did they have on us, man? What's his name had?
Koloko had 6.
6 blocks.
Yeah.
They had 9, 10 blocks against us.
Mm-hmm.
So that
we had 10 blocks too. So
Derek Jones was active down there. So was Pat. Pat's defense has been pretty solid though.
Yeah.
I mean, Scotty Barnes was only 19 of 10. Our turnovers that was kind of ugly. 17 turnovers to their 9. That was basically the difference in the game right there.
The difference in the game was the second quarter. We got outscored by 15 after being up by 9 in the second quarter. Yeah, Katie,
Absolutely.
I agree. Yeah, Io was a minus 30 tonight. Would you believe that? He's minus 30.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that, honestly.
This is one of those games where the numbers don't tell the story.
Yeah, he was 6 of 15. I wonder how many shots he actually got rejected.
It didn't say, but he had 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 rebounds.
Yeah, I think a bunch of his shots got rejected.
DeMar had 5 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, that was ugly. He had 2 brutal ones in that fourth quarter where he's trying to dribble between 2 guys.
He usually gets away with that move.
Yep, he certainly does, man.
But if there's any team that knows how he plays, it's going to be Toronto. I mean, for some reason, he can't beat the Raptors or he can't beat the Spurs.
Yeah, Toronto has been, I mean, generally, Toronto, I feel like we have a hard time with Toronto usually. We miss Drummond completely. We miss a big, and I'm not sure why we're not giving somebody else a chance to make a difference down there too. I don't know what you would do. Was Marco on the bench today?
No, Marco's at Windy City.
Yeah.
The only guy you had
Tony Bradley minutes.
Again,
talk about Tony Bradley. What'd you think about Dalen Terry?
I thought Dalen Terry. I'm surprised he hasn't played more when Zach is out. It was good that he got in early. I think the couple shots that he got off is going to be good for his confidence. He had 1 block, I think. I don't know if it counted. Yeah, he had 1 block, 1 steal. Was 2 for 2 from the field in 10 minutes. So, for the limited minutes that he's getting, I think he's making the most of his time out there.
Yeah, I thought that was the best I've seen him. I know Stacy and Jason Benetti were saying that he was making a big difference, showing some energy in there. So his defense looked really solid.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you have that, I think he was in there with Javante and DJJ at the same time. That's a pretty good defensive lineup. The only problem is that you're super small against whatever they were throwing out there. There was a couple sequences where we just could not get a rebound.
That's your height. When someone dunks on someone and they go like this, or
like you're short.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing to you right now.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing to you.
Your Wi-Fi's cutting out away, by the way.
Yeah, no. You're absolutely right, man. The Bulls again. The Bulls had a great first quarter. They came out. They came out fresh, man. Their defense wasn't bad. Their blocking out was terrible, though. Their second chance points, not good.
No, I mean, but a lot of that came in the second and third quarter where we just could not get a rebound. And that's where you missed. That's where you missed Drummond, right? Because Vooch had to go to the bench. They went super small.
Andre the Giants.
They took total advantage of it, So,
Andre,
it's a
when
weird
coming back.
Here's the weird scheduling thing: is that we play them again tomorrow night. Yet another back-to-back for us, and it's the same team. The good thing is that we get the second game of the back-to-back at home.
How did you feel about this game? Just watching in general.
I felt great in the first quarter.
Were you enjoying the game? Was it a good game to watch? Was it exciting?
Yeah, I thought the first quarter was exciting. Was good to watch. I thought after the first couple minutes of the third quarter, I thought the third and fourth quarter were pretty entertaining.
Okay, I thought the fourth quarter was decent. Otherwise, I thought it was kind of a boring game.
Third quarter, they kind of made a good comeback.
They did. With the
They outscored
once
him.
again with Dragic.
They outscored him by 5. I mean, they almost got that steal at the end where Caruso almost hit that 3 to take the lead, but they outscored him by 5. I mean, that was their highest scoring quarter. They scored 33 points in the third. So,
all right. So, any news on Andre Drummond there, Coach?
He still is having a problem. He can't raise his arm over above his head still. So they said it's still going to be a while for him to be out. They just don't know. It's just a matter of him being able to have mobility back. It's kind of hard to rebound when you can't raise your hands over your head.
I know.
But you wouldn't know anything about that.
I'm putting my arms over my head. Oh yes, I just walk around like this, kind of like a penguin.
You wouldn't know how to rebound.
Yes,
I'm a penguin.
6 something.
Still don't know how to rebound. But yeah, look, Drummond has definitely been missed. Some of these games, like he would have definitely made a difference in a couple of these games that we've had recently that were close.
He would have made a huge difference.
Boston, he would have made a difference. Tonight, he would have made a difference. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us again tomorrow. Hopefully Zach plays tomorrow on the back end of the back-to-back. That should help alleviate things because you can't double Zach. I mean, you can't double DeMar if Zach's out on the floor. And then hopefully someone else will step up for tomorrow night.
And we need Kobe back too, man. I mean, that's a lot of people to be dealing out with. I mean, I thought we had a pretty good chance tonight to win this game without Zach, knowing that they were out without Siakam. But we're only playing 9 deep. They look kind of tired to me too.
Well, look, the reason you're playing 9 deep is because the only other guys left on the bench are Malcolm Hill and Tony Bradley, and those guys are not going to see the court. They're pretty much there because you're required to sit that many people on the bench.
That is true, man.
I mean, look, is Kobe? I don't know how much we're really missing Kobe in a sense because Dragic scored 16. Dalen Terry pitched in 4. That's 20 points off the bench. I mean, off the bench, even though they played 4 guys, they scored 34 points off the bench, which is pretty good.
That's true. And their 3-point shooting, what did we say, was 13 of 36?
Yeah, I mean, off the bench,
they were very good.
But I mean, off the bench, they were 50% from 3-point. They shot 5. The bench shot 5 for 10. And they still shot a better percentage from 3 points than Toronto was only 27%. They were 10 for 37.
Yeah, we shot 36% from 3-point range.
Yeah.
I could live with that.
Yeah. So, I don't know how much you're missing Kobe, I mean,
when Kobe's hot, we're missing Kobe. How about that?
Yeah, but it's that problem again, like
minutes.
Go ahead.
Getting enough minutes, right?
Well, if he's going to play, then you got to take away minutes from somebody.
Well, it's Terry, but I don't know if Terry's. Terry hit 1 shot. I was surprised. Man, he put some arc on that shot.
Yeah,
that looked like the old days when Larry Bird and Magic Johnson were on the building saying, "Off the building, off the backboard, hit the bus, into the hoop."
That was the McDonald's commercial.
Yeah, that was good stuff, man.
They were playing horse, so So anyway, the Bears lose today, Bulls lose today, but you get a total different feeling from each loss. I mean, after the Bears game today, you felt pretty good after the Bears loss. This one, I don't know. There are some positive, but you feel like this one got away from us.
Yeah, I feel like too many games get away from the Bulls. Like they should have won this game. They need to win tomorrow.
Yeah, even though they're shorthanded, this is one that they probably could have had.
They do not have an easy schedule, man.
Well, they got a little bit of rest this week because they only got 1 game this week. After tonight, I think they played again on Wednesday or Thursday, and then they don't play again until Sunday. So
stormy nights. Told you Caruso is 0 offensively.
Look, they gave him the shot tonight. They just dared him to shoot all night tonight, and you could tell he didn't want to shoot.
He did not, man.
But he did give you 11 assists, and he did give you 11 rebounds. So
he was 2 3-pointers from a triple-double.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that's ugly. So tomorrow night, I'm anticipating Zach playing. I'm sure they just gave him the night off.
For pain
And
management.
you are probably right. Andre the Giant is not going to be playing again. It said on the report that 48 hours after the injury, he was worse. But he doesn't have a labrum tear, which is good. So I'm assuming hopefully it's a matter of rest. Unless it's like some kind of bizarre injury that's not going to come up on a scan until you do it again, like Lonzo Ball after Carl says everything's all good, and then
well, look, this
six,
is
6 months later.
Look, this is different. This is completely different because if the guy can't raise his arm, that's got to tell you there's a problem,
folks.
Right? I mean, that's got to tell you that there's a problem there if he can't even raise his arm over his head.
It is. You're right. It is a problem, man.
You know,
he took a nasty fall.
So, yeah,
I agree with you, Storm.
Yeah, they were, even though for some reason we went away from Vooch. The one advantage we did have, we went away from it, and I think that's why we got out to the lead in the first quarter. Had we kept doing that, they wouldn't have been able to double team because they would have had to respect Vooch down in the post. But Vooch, and I don't know what it is, but Vooch and Patrick Williams decided they just want to hang out by the 3-point line tonight. You know,
Vooch was 8 for 13, man. He took 5 3-pointers.
Yeah, well, he was the tallest guy in the court tonight. He should have been in the post, trying to get get an advantage in there.
I don't know. Was that really his fault or his teammates' fault, man?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. I mean, that's part of the offense, the way they run, right?
Well, I did see Vooch and DeMar were both getting double teamed, not so much anybody else. So they were basically gambling at anybody else trying to win that game, and they did a good job.
Well, look, it just seemed like every time we were trying to pass out of the double team, and someone said it earlier, I think it was Skokes, right? We don't know how to move the ball on a double team. Toronto, every time they were doubled, they were passing the ball left and right. The ball was moving, and they seemed to manage to find the open guy every single time. I don't know why we can't do the same thing. Like we hang on the ball too long, we dribble too much. We can't find that open guy. Hello?
Did I go dead?
Yeah.
Did I go dead?
You went dead. I was like wondering what.
I went dead again, man.
So,
I don't even know what you said, buddy.
I basically said that Toronto, every time they got doubled, they were able to pass the ball around left and right. The ball was moving. They seemed to find the open guy. And then when there was a loose ball or a loose rebound, they seemed to get every single 50-50 ball. We just didn't get that tonight.
Do you notice? I think a lot of times the Bulls are in midair trying to make passes when they're in double teams, and then they make bad passes. They don't seem to like jump stop, come to a complete stop, ball fake, and pass the ball very often. They're literally like in mid-air trying to make a pass and making a poor decision.
I think Toronto was doing the same thing. They just happened to make the pass. That's just what I think. But you're not going to agree with me. That's okay. So, Bulls lose tonight, 113-104.
Boo.
We're going to run it back again tomorrow night with the
5-6.
5-6 Bulls against the 6-4 Raptors tomorrow night at the United Center. Hopefully Zach plays.
We're better than the Raptors.
Thanks everyone for checking in tonight. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell to get notified on future episodes. We'll see you the next one. Peace.
Love.
And digits.